Good evening, Mr. Exclusive. My day is going lovely so far. So first, we're going to go over the patch notes. Couple patch notes here for Hossin. So, putting aside Hossin, which is another continent, which is pretty straightforward. They also added continent locking, which is locks continents. The idea behind continent locking is it's a reward for people or a side that beats a continent, and then they basically get to plant their flag of domination on the top of it, and then they go to a different, everyone goes to a different continent. So the problem with continent locking, though, is everyone isn't going to, the continents that are going to be locked are the ones people aren't going to be playing on, which makes continent locking kind of pointless. But I haven't completely read the patch notes. They may have dealt with that, though. So continents will be locked when conquering empire. One of two ways: dominate the continent by owning at least 94% of the territory, or you win an alert. Obviously, if you win an alert, you could, I guess they can lock other continents too. So Endar, which is always fought over, doesn't need a territory domination to lock the continent, I guess. So if there's an alert, which there are plenty of alerts on Endar, or every so often there's alerts on Endar, it will lock the continents. When a continent locks, the conquering empire will be automatically captures all remaining territory on the continent. All players locked in the continent will be prompted to redeploy to another continent. Maximum 2 continents can be locked at any given time. So there's 4 continents now: Hossin, Endar, Ezmir, and Amrish. So at any given time, 2 of those will be locked, and we won't be able to actually play on them, which I don't mind. I actually think it's nice if we can go to different places. Given how full Emerald is, I'm not certain if that's good or bad, though. There's still, even when I was playing the other day during the morning, there still is areas where, like, Amrish didn't have anyone playing on it, and Ezmir didn't have anyone playing on it. There's plenty of battles in Endar, though. So, I don't know, it's still important even with a full server. It would be nice if they had an adaptive continent locking system, depending on how full your server is. That would have helped a lot. In the early days, instead of merging servers, helped with Waterson to keep battles more concise and put together. So, like, if you lock 2 of the continents, 2 of the 3 continents at night back in the day, then everyone would be forced on Endar, and all the battles would take place on Endar or Ezmir or Amrish or whatever, But if they did that, it probably would have helped immensely at keeping the populations up because people wouldn't be as spread out. They could have also whittled down the hexes, make it more concise in one continent. So if there's enough people to spread out through 3 continents, and you whittle down to 1 continent, and then there's too many people in 1 continent, you'll whittle it down on, literally lock, like, roads up lock roads down because they use lattices. So if you simply just lock a hex in a certain route with the lattice, then you can keep people running on a certain route and keep them more, they'll meet up with each other. You can still leave 1 or 2 routes open, but for the most part you want to kind of push people together to keep them oh my god, actually fighting each other. Continent benefit is now only active while the continent is locked. Continent benefits 50% infantry, negative 50% infantry purchases, negative 50% mechanized purchases, negative 50% aerospace purchases, and plus 25% XP. Amrish, Ezmir, Endar, and Hossin, respectively. I don't know. Like, if the infantry system, or if the resource system wasn't so fucked up, that'd be more of an incentive to actually do that. I mean, the infantry one right down here is going to be a big deal. In general, everyone plays infantry. Unless, if you're sitting and camping your vehicles, it makes a difference, but, like, fucking up the system this much may not be a good idea. Simply because the resource system is not balanced, like, remotely. So, I don't know. People that generally want, like, aero or mechanized vehicles generally have one anyways. It doesn't really stop anyone. They just sit there and camp. Not really a big deal. The infantry resources, I think, is going to be a big deal. That's going to cause a lot of max hordes. We're going to see a lot of max hordes out of this. Just people buying tons and tons of maxes because they'll be like half price, which isn't Yeah, this is really the biggest deal right here is the 50% resource. Plus 25% experience. I guess some people care a lot about experience. I really don't care. It kind of doesn't really fit either. It's like 50, 50, 50. And what we're going to do for Hossin, I don't know, guys. What should we do for Hossin? Let's give him experience. That's something everyone wants, right? I can see at lunch conversation right now. Not certain what else they would have done with Hossin here. Plus 25% experience. Would have messed with acquisition timers instead. Like a 20% reduction in acquisition timers for everything. Probably would have been more beneficial. So it'll be a haste bonus, more beneficial than giving people experience, because experience is metagame. It's not something that actually is part of gameplay. It is part of gameplay, but it's not part of gameplay as in it affects your gameplay directly. It's something that's there that rewards people. So these are gameplay, infantry resources, gameplay, mechanized resources, gameplay, aerospace is gameplay. So then you do something like acquisition timer here. And like negative 20% acquisition timer for everything. You know, maxes, everything falls under the category. Maxes, vehicles. Even do like respawn. Dude, that'd be fucking ridiculous if you could reduce respawns by capturing a continent. Right there, I mean, reduce respawn time. You don't even need to give, like haste to the acquisition timer. It's just a respawn bonus. And even like knocking like 2 seconds off of it's a big deal. Yeah, so like 20% reduction in respawn time. Ridiculous deal. That's a big deal, especially in big zergs. You'd feel it. You'd definitely feel it. Maybe 20% is a little bit too much. Depends on. I think the timer's 15 seconds. 20% would be like 3 seconds. Yeah, so like 3 seconds. That's about right. But you could instead of doing this, this shouldn't be here. Experience shouldn't be here. It should be like acquisition timer or respawn timer. Very big deal. Respawn timer. That would affect the game immensely. Common continent locking. Global alerts have been removed from the game, meaning every alert now will be specific to a continent. Okay. I don't know why they do that. I guess just to force people to... I don't know. Why would you do that? Why they remove global alerts? The global alerts means there'd be an alert and it'd be for a different continent so people could move to a different continent. And they'd be, you know, like it'd be some reason to go to a different continent. I don't know why they'd remove it. That's kind of weird. It doesn't really make sense. When a continent is unlocked, the warp gate on the continent will rotate and territory will be reset. Good. Warp gates will no longer rotate every other week and are exclusively rotated by continent unlocking. That's okay. Good. Alpha recruiting. Apparently they have a tab now for guild recruitment. Like Blizzard added to World of Warcraft, which was just pointless. I don't know about the one inside here. Maybe it's better. You can just select decals for your outfit. Ooh, decals cost SC and only SC. That's not good. Because that's something that you actually want in as representative of your outfit. That's gonna make some people feel left out. You know, you could say don't put money. If you're not gonna put money there, you know, it doesn't really matter. But your outfit doesn't matter if you're not willing to plop down 250 for one. I disagree. I think this is something that should be available to everyone. It's like outfit pride sort of thing. So you get to plant a flag of domination on bases when you capture them. Put a banner on it. Highest scoring outfit during the base capture will be the one that captures it. Highest scoring outfit during the base capture will be the one that captures it. Well, if the XP system actually worked, that would be cool. Scoring system worked. For now, the score is simply cumulative score of the outfit members. Yeah, so it's just the XP system, which is broken. And I'm sure this also this also probably takes into account your boosters and premium membership. Like it does in the normal game, your scoring is based off of boosters and premium memberships. So, yeah. Yep, so pay to have your flag or banner put somewhere, I guess. It would depend if everyone in your outfit obviously has a membership, but you know, whatever. Description for medical applicator now lists hotkeys required for healing and reviving. Some you were just mashing keys. Lucky, that sounds about right. It's good they added that. It's needed. Some people don't know, and that helps. Hey, they finally fixed this. Where you constantly hit the inventory when you're trying to get into the fucking vehicle. Bad. PI alloys and Cirrus hydroponics on Endar. PI alloys. Let's get in game here. And we'll look at the link here. I'm gonna go through the rest of the patch notes too. 1 second here. Oh, feel good banner. I have a feel good banner. And then Lattice is good. And Endar, all fighting won't be on Ender because there'll be random alerts, and alert captures will force you to a different continent. Good. It's gonna take me a while to get used to my character again. I've been playing my NC for so long. Really don't like the Scythe. I love the Reaver. I really makes me feel sad I'm leaving the Reaver behind. I really like the Reaver. I kind of like the shotgun more than the PPAs too. Not gonna lie about that. Let's see. Aaron's probably on Hossin. No one's on Hossin. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got tons of battles on Amrish right now. Nothing on Esmer. Oh, no one's on Hossin because it's been captured. Okay. What the crown? Now southwest. What did they add a lattice to? TI alloys and Cirrus hydroponics. Cirrus hydroponics. Way to show. You can't show names. There should be a way to show all names. There isn't. Still isn't. Still can't turn on facility names from like this way to zoom. Hey, sup, bro? Ah, there we go. Yeah, that's good. That's good. And it bypasses the crown altogether. Crown sucks. I don't like the crown anymore. They really should redesign it. It is a huge pain in the ass. Maybe if there's a way up over here, this would be different. Make a Sunday garage over here. Move the points around. There's are too easy. It's too easy to cheese the crown. You just take these 2 points and you hold them, and basically you lose the crown battle. There's a little. Oh, that's the outfit that captured it. Okay. I'm going to the zoo. That's good, lettuce link. Async fix, good. Fix focus issues with hitting chat after window hitting escape. I've gotten that before, it's good. Our honeycomb camo will now scale correctly. Vacation. Any luck getting to the map? It's locked right now. And good evening, dude. Still going over the patch notes. Yeah. Since Hossin is a brand new content we want everyone to enjoy, we've temporarily disabled all Hossin alerts to prevent Hossin from being locked through alerts. Oh, it's locked already. No. Server performance fix, good. Yeah. So all the major patch notes were in here, which is the gist of it. Unlocking Hossin, which I really don't care about. Recruitment, decals, base capture. Maybe a big deal for some people. Yes, content locking. Pretty much. Yeah, the XP though, this should definitely be. This shouldn't be experience. I mean, you got game resource, game resource, game resource, meta resource, which is experience, which doesn't really play into the game. There should be like an acquisition timer buff or spawn timer buff, both of which could be used in the game. Be useful, definitely be useful. The acquisition timer buff would be more in lines with the other rewards, whereas the spawn timer buff would be a better reward in general.